The new car market is down 15% year on year at the end of March, and in truth, we're worried, and we're worried because there is a decline that we've certainly not seen for many years gone by. I think it's attributable to two things, really. I think non-performing loans is certainly an issue for asset finance.
Yeah.
And I think also, to further that, we've also got problems with deposit creation. And what we've got to do is try and bridge that deposit creation, because the monthly payment doesn't seem to be the issue. It's fundamentally drawing the deposit.
Mm-hmm. If you were to look at the different segments, you also have brands in. Which is the most affected?
Well, I think it will always be heavy commercial vehicles. There's the SME customer, the large corporate. The large corporate fundamentally has not an issue, but the SME and the man that uses that vehicle every day does. And we found that our HCV sales have been under pressure now probably for the last 4 or 5 months.
Mm-hmm. And of course, we understand you're also rolling out new brands into the market. I've seen a number of brands already. There's the Ford Ranger, we have the Ford Wildtrak, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
And the list goes on. It seems there's some confidence from your partners as well as the Kenyan market when it comes to the uptake of these brands into the market. How's been the situation?
Look, there's no question, Abby, that the Ford Oval is our largest franchise. It became our largest franchise overnight, certainly by way of the tender award last year. But with it has been a raft of new products, whether it be the Figo for the entry point for someone that wants to get onto the ladder, right the way through New Everest, and of course showcasing the Ranger Wildtrak that fundamentally does both. It gives you performance, it gives you luxury, but it also gives you versatility. Mm-hmm. The Ford brand right now is in a place that I think it's probably wanted to be in for the past decade.
Okay. And looking at the Kenyan markets, you're seeing the changing tastes among consumers, of course, a fast-growing middle class who are demanding for better services, better quality. Perhaps, would you say the car market has been responsive to the needs of the market?
I think we've still got a long way to go, Abby, but I think what we've got to do is we've got to look at the whole value chain. I think consumers now demand better service, and they expect it, and that's what they're going to get. I think also convenience. People don't want to drive 2.5 hours to get their car serviced.
Yeah.
So what we're now looking at is pinpoint, certainly within Nairobi, where we can get someone to a service centre within 30 minutes. And we've also, Abby, we must remember, got the largest footprint by way of automotive distributorships within Kenya. We stretch right the way south from Mombasa, right the way through the west, through the Mount Kenya region, and in fact looking to expand further by way of a hub and spoke strategy, because one of the things we've recognised is that we can't invest everywhere. So in rural areas, perhaps in the north and perhaps to the east, what we're now doing is saying, okay, let us invite dealers in that want to represent the CM brand with certain products, and that way we can partner.
Mm-hmm. And of course, devolution has also been a key element for a number of businesses. I don't know, has the car industry had a slice of devolution?
Well, it's interesting. 2012, 2013, sales to counties went through the roof. I think for every distributor, it was kind of Christmas.
Okay.
Things, let me tell you, in the past year have certainly changed, and it's now not just about whether you have a budget, but whether you have the allocation. So what we're now doing is saying, look, county business and government business will always be so important to us. But now let's look at the retail channel, the SME channel, and the corporate channel, because really they're the sectors that we need to grow.
Mm-hmm. Why these particular channels? Because traditionally you've held a certain leaning. Why the change of heart?
In truth, Abby, we were the civil service. You know, we focused on government, and particularly on the Land Rover Defender, which was iconic for the country.
Yeah.
But what we've now said is this: we've got 7 or 8 different brands, we've got 3 different channels, we've got a huge reach, we've got a trusted name for 67 years. So our pinpoint now is to say, look, let's now spread the net and try and capture the wider audience, and it is working.
Mm-hmm. Mark, we want to take a quick commercial break. When we come back, I'll be keen to find out, have you enjoyed the recent change of legislation that sees second-hand cars have a higher duty? You'll tell me about that, as well as the issue around the leasing of cars by government. Well, we'll be putting those questions to Mark Cass, the CEO of CMC, shortly as we take this quick commercial break. Don't go too far.